Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. I, 22M, got my girlfriend's, 21F, mom, 42F, pregnant and she won't get an abortion. I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years, we've been together since high school and attend the same college now, but we decided instead of living in the dorms we got a place together just off campus. My girlfriend has been overwhelmed by her curriculum and has been nothing but distant and stressed. She's always suffered from bouts of depression and anxiety, but it has gone into overdrive, and honestly it's driven a divide in our relationship the last year or so. She's also been upset about her parents who recently split up. She invited her mom to live with us and we surprisingly got along really well. One night after a few drinks her mom made a move on me and it kind of just went from there afterwards. Last week she told me she needed to talk to me and told me she's pregnant. I was mostly confused because she's pretty old and already had kids. I told her straight away she needed to get an abortion and she said she just needed to think. We didn't speak much last week, but last night my girlfriend revealed to me that her mom was pregnant and that her mom told her dad. So now my GF's dad thinks the babies are his apparently, and after a brief chat with her mom she coldly told me she's keeping it and pretty much told me to duck off. I obviously can't keep dating my girlfriend and I can't pretend my kids are her brother. On top of that I'm furious with her mom because she's forcing this kid into the world. Also my girlfriend has been so depressed lately that I'm afraid the truth might cause her some serious mental harm. I know I'm an asshole in this situation, so save your judgments, but I need help. What's the best way to approach this situation that leaves the least amount of damage for everyone involved? TL, doctor, I got my already depressed girlfriend's mom pregnant and she won't abort it and she's lying about her husband being the dad. How do I handle the situation with the least amount of damage to everyone? Edit, doing an edit since people are commenting still. I've decided to walk away from the situation and let it handle itself. I'm washing my hands of this. My GF's dad is claiming the baby and as far as anyone knows it's his, so he's happy, and her mom is also excited to have a baby from what my GF tells me. Plus me and my GF have been getting along so well lately and her mom is moving back home, so there's no more tension there. Our fling has all but died. Everything's gone back to normal but kind of better. My GF has grown to the idea of her mom having another kid and is excited for a sibling, and she's even hinted that she wants us to have children together in the future. The advice to move on in this thread was great and everything is moving smoothly once I let go of the fact that it's my baby. It's really not, the parent is who raises it. I'll probably have a kid of my own soon and my relationship is on fire right now. Thank you guys. I'll still reply to some comments where I think necessary. Edit, I'd also really like to thank the people that didn't just insult me but genuinely wanted to help. You are appreciated. Edit, for the people who keep saying this is like fantasy porn or something, me is really weird. Nowhere in this post did I give any sexual details, and before I hooked up with her I never had any older woman fantasy, it just happened. Edit, I've replied to so many messages I think that's all I got in me, and a lot of messages now are just insults or trolls saying my life doesn't exist, but I wanted to say again thank you to everyone who tried to help and give me advice, even the ones that don't agree with me. I know you guys think otherwise, but leaving my girlfriend isn't the right choice for us right now, though it's nice you guys are concerned. Whatever happens in the future happens and I'll have to handle it then. If you guys want an update in the future I can do that. You what? Holy shit. I can't believe what I just read. The poor daughter and father. This is most unfair to them. I'm stunned. Also an unborn child. They messed up 3 lives. Right? I can't even believe this is real. It's so messed up. You had a choice when you cheated on your GF with her mum and didn't use protection. She had a choice too, but likely didn't think she could get pregnant. Her keeping the baby isn't your choice. She lies to her ex, telling him that it's his, also not your choice. There is literally nothing you can do about the baby. Sides sue for custody after it's born and a paternity test proves you are the father, but that is going to ruin the relationship with your GF and her mum and the mum and dad. You don't seem to want it, so you should just leave the situation and let it play out as it does. On top of that, I'm furious with her mom because she's forcing this kid into the world. Also, I wanna talk about this comment. You have zero right to be mad at her. She isn't forcing the kid into the world, she decided to keep a child that she is currently growing inside her. You don't know the situation. She might have tried and failed to get pregnant again for years with her husband and then had an oops with you. You're thinking you have any control or say in what she does with this child. Yeah, you don't. Her body, her baby, yours too, but you ain't carrying it. When men carry the babies, they can control if the baby is aborted. Till then they can only make suggestions and get mad when the woman says no. The mother ruined her own marriage and relationships with her daughter. I don't want the kid, but it seems kind of messed up to just let it live a lie of a life. At the same time, it would be the easiest option for them, but I don't know, it's all conflicting. Take some ducking responsibility. Realize this is your fault too. It's not your GF's depression or her mom coming onto you. You decided to have sex without protection. No one forced you to. And move on doesn't mean keep lying to your girlfriend. It means tell her the truth, break up with her, tell your baby mama to tell her husband the truth about who the father of the baby is, and if he doesn't want to claim the child anymore, you have to step up. This is your child. You are not going to have kids one day, you are having a kid now. Jesus ducking Christ. Grow the duck up and take responsibility for your shit. It's absolutely disgusting to lie to your girlfriend about this. She deserves to know what she's getting involved in. And guess what? The truth will come out. Maybe not now or even during the pregnancy, but it will, and it will be so much worse. And how dare you trap your girlfriend in a pregnancy when you're willing to do ducked up shit like that? She deserves to know who you are and what you're willing to do to her and have done. Do not trap her with a pregnancy without her knowing the shitty thing you did. Duck. How can someone be so selfish? Update: I, 22M, got my girlfriend's, 21F, mom, 42F, pregnant and she won't get an abortion. Original post. I wasn't going to do an update due to all the backlash of hate I got both on my post and even worse in my inbox, on top of people just calling my problem fake, but there were people who gave good advice and really helped me during a hard time, so this update is for them. The advice I got to back off regarding the baby situation worked itself out really well. My girlfriend's mom moved back in with her dad for about a month but ended up leaving again because she had a miscarriage and her dad was really upset about it. According to my girlfriend, her mom was still drinking/smoking throughout it, and her dad was constantly fighting with her about stopping for the baby, and when it passed away he blamed her, which isn't fair because it's not his body or place to judge what she does with it, and was really devastated at the loss and isn't doing too well mentally right now, but I think he'll get better soon. My girlfriend has been visiting him a lot and comforting him. My girlfriend thinks her mom made up the pregnancy to get back with her dad because she's known to be dramatic, but I don't think it makes sense because why would she tell me I got her pregnant? She wanted to move back in with us, but my girlfriend and I put our foot down and said she couldn't. Her mom's still upset with her for not letting her stay, but she's staying at a friend's house now, so it worked out. I took advice I got in the thread and talked to my girlfriend about going to therapy, and she was really supportive about it. We've gone to 4 or 5 sessions now and I can't believe how much it's made our lives better. I was able to hear her explain what she's currently going through with her depression and see how much her family life has affected her. We also all agreed that I was way overwhelmed as well, dealing with her depression, the pandemic, and my college courses on top of her mom's drama she brought to our house, and that because of it I've become distant too and not supportive of my girlfriend anymore, which only worsens her depression. We decided that I needed to start taking more time for myself and doing things that make me happy again, and my girlfriend agreed to letting me have more free space and to try to give me more attention and affection when needed, and that I would do the same for her. We've both decided to take a semester off our schooling and take the pressure off our shoulders for a little while, which I'm really excited about. A couple of guys and I were thinking about doing a hiking trip for a couple of weeks, and she wants to do some art, so we'll see what the future holds. Thank you to everyone who actually tried to help and didn't just see me as a devil but a good person who did a bad thing, who's just trying to figure his life out. I appreciate the support. Edit: No, I didn't tell her about her mother and I because that is in the past and it's a situation that will only hurt her more than help heal us. Some things are better left unsaid. Edit: Can the negative people stop replying now? I was hoping to hear from the people who had helpful progressive advice. So both you and her mum are lying in the trash. You were going to attempt to pass off your child as another man's and remain with the daughter of the woman you impregnated. And I just can't with the therapy and you having more space. I hope she finds out and dumps you and cuts her mother from her life. Could be worse. At least there's less of a risk of the GF having his kid / her half-sibling. I think that's how it makes sense. Unless of course the baby was actually dad's all along. The woman slept with her daughter's boyfriend and drank and smoked during her pregnancy. She's a rat and disgusting, so she deserves zero reprieve from her ex-husband. It's totally fair that he gave her a hard time. Yeah, it's her body, but her choices are ruining everyone's lives. Info: How did she react when you sleeping with her mother came up in therapy and that she told you it was your child she was pregnant with? You don't mention her reaction to that in your update. Did she also see that as a result of how you felt? And how does she plan to deal with her mother after knowing that she slept with her BF? I have a hard time believing that she's this relaxed about it all and is okay with just giving each other more space. I never told her about that. There's no point bringing in extra hurt that doesn't matter anymore. Dude, it matters. You cheated on her. With her mother. You're a despicable human being. You and her mum both. Break up with her and let her find someone who's actually a good person. Do you not see that eventually her mother's gonna tell her eventually, in a rage or something? She clearly doesn't give a shit about her daughter, who is already severely depressed from what it sounds. Just like you clearly don't give a shit. Imagine wanting to die every day, and slowly building yourself back up to a normal baseline, day after day, with little real support except your boyfriend. You get a little better here and there and couldn't have done it without him. What the duck do you think someone in that situation, with clinical depression, would do if she ever found out that her beloved life partner slept with her own mother when things got too hard for him? This isn't a rhetorical question. What do you think she'll do? Tell her and leave sooner than later if you can find an ounce of care left for this woman among your self-absorption. Right? I would have thought when he refused to let her move in with them again because of her drama, the mom would have ratted him out. If rooming with the friend falls through and she has no other options to move to, she's totally gonna pull out the big guns. How does Op remain so in denial about anything coming out? Even if her mother did eventually say something, she's known to be dramatic and cause problems in her family, so I don't think anyone would believe her anyways, but I honestly think she wouldn't hurt her daughter like that. There's no point hurting my girlfriend further, it doesn't help anyone at all, and on top of that she's doing really well now with therapy and our relationship. Man, I despise you so ducking much. Constantly making excuses and shoving the victim card down our throats. Keep hiding, you ducking rat. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night. Wherever you are.